thus far, how has the program progressed?
Thank you WAPtv for inviting me to review or to discuss about the 12th International Youth Gathering that's been held in Malaysia for the first time. And Alhamdulillah, we would like to thank Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala that has given us the strength to be the organizer, to organize this kind of big event. And Alhamdulillah, I would say as 2 days has passed, the participant of this 12th International Youth Gathering has now been together, and now they had discussed about several things or several issues pertaining to the youth, especially pertaining to the youth all over the world, all the issues about the world and how the youth can react to those issues. Alhamdulillah, we got about almost 150 participants from all over the world, and from different NGOs and different personalities. And I would say this kind of gathering would help the youth of the world and to create a stronger move of the youth to have a better society and a better world. And inshallah, we are looking forward for the resolution that will come out from the discussion made by these young participants, and we will see how this resolution can be put into practice. And inshallah, with this resolution, we will create another generation of changing, inshallah. Yep.
Thank you, Brother Shah, for the insight. Next, we move on to Brother Syazwan. If you may share with us, with the viewers at home, about what are the challenges that you face throughout the entire program, before and during the program, and what you're seeing in the upcoming next.
Okay, thank you, Brother Halmi. The biggest challenges when organizing this big international event is the problem of language. We see that especially among Muslims, of course, the official international language is English, but a lot of us actually not really well versed in English, and sometimes that is, I think that as a participant, as organizer, and also as a member of Islamic NGOs, we feel that it is one of the hardest thing to unite all Islamic NGOs in the whole world is the problem of language. There is people who use English language, the main one, and then there is used Arabic language, and then French language, and now there's a lot of using Turkish language, and probably in the future people will use Mandarin also. So this is the biggest one, and we see that we hope that through IYG we can resolve this communication breakdown. I'm not say that we should all forcing all to people to learn English, but we need to learn. I can speak English and also Malay, and I need also to learn French and Turkish and Mandarin in the future. So if we can resolve this communication breakdown, I think probably we can create a better youth nation in the future.
Wow.
Thank you, Brother Syazwan. Another point that I would like to actually portray here up front to Brother Shah. What are the hopes or the main aim target set by the organizers here for the participants?
Basically, we are expecting those participants can discuss about the issues pertaining of the world, pertaining what happening all over the world, and to come out with several solutions that from the youth part of view. We should have created after this event a group of people, a group of young people who have energy, who have the will to do something, the will to change the world to be a better place. So and it requires a long-term projects or a long-term relationship. So what we expect from these participants are to be grouped and bind together well, so that this program will not be a of program. So it will be a long-lasting program that all the participants can communicate through each other, through Skype, through anything. Though we are far away with each other, and get to meet at least once or twice a month, or at least once a year. To be together and discuss further how they develop after the international youth gathering, the 12th international youth gathering, based on the resolutions that they will put up during the closing ceremony afterward, inshallah. Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Shah, on that. It's a very interesting point that he highlighted, in the sense that the hope from the organizers is that for it to go up and to have a long-lasting effect, a progression, so to speak. From that, Brother Syazwan, I would like to ask a question. What are the main highlights from the program that you have gotten, feedbacks from the participants, from your own observation, in terms of how it went on throughout these past 2 days?
Okay, there is two things that I observe right now. I think that first is when we held our international conference, when we talk about Islam and Rahmatan, we talk about how Muslims should be more engaged in the world, more realize their problem instead of blaming other people. I think that a lot of this discussion, although already being made, it's already a popular general discussion in Malaysia, but not really in other places, especially in Cambodia, in Sudan, in Lebanon, I think. This place, not really, they don't really talk about this thing much, because we as a nation, we are more open to the Western ideas and strategies. They are not really that. So I think that's the biggest highlight, that we can say that we need to open our mind and take what is good and remove what is bad from any ideas. Second highlight is, I think that we need to see is also the importance of making networking between participants. All great leaders now, Erdogan, Anwar Ibrahim, Mahathir Mohamad, they all start in youth, in university, in school. And from this kind of program, they created their networking, they become friends, and eventually when they become a leader of their own place, either in NGOs or countries or party or corporation, they know each other well, they trust each other well. So this thing of we as a youth, we still don't have, although we are just graduated, or we just have our just small family. From this, we still have still big responsibility, but little responsibility. But after this, we need from this IYG, we should create long-lasting networking. We don't need a lot of friends. We need to have a trusted friend, a really trusted friend.
Thank you, Brother Syazwan. I'll continue with you in terms of the questions. Our final question, inshallah. What makes IYG, the 12th IYG here held in Malaysia, so special in comparison to other previous IYGs or any other programs out there when we talk about international standards and whatnot? What makes this so special in comparison to the rest? And your concluding remarks.
Okay, I think that one of the biggest thing that I hope created from this IYG is, and the biggest difference is, first, this is the first time this is the second time being made at Southeast Asia. Before this, they made in Indonesia. But at the same time, we highlighted the theme of moderation, the theme of Fasatiyah, the theme of including all people to like Islam, not to really understand Islam from the great broader view. So I think we should create from this already, Malaysia should be also considered as a leaders of the ummah, as leaders of not only Muslim ummah but the whole mankind. So that Malaysia is serious in becoming the youth leaders and also the future leaders in the future. We also becoming initially also, it's also significant to say that we also the chairman of ASEAN, the AFF, and we also the non-permanent member in United Nations Security Council. So there must be something that we should take from this. My concluding remark that I hope that all participants enjoy this program and create a good friend from this for them. InsyaAllah.
Thank you, Brother Syazwan. And last but not least, to our beloved Deputy Director, Brother Shah, what is the next step for IYG? Where do we go on from here? What are we supposed to do next for the organisers? I mean, what's the follow-up and whatnot? What's the plan from our perspective? And your concluding remarks, as well as your hope to the viewers on how do we actually promote the theme of the event for this year, Rahmatan lil Alamin.
Yeah. Next, what is next after 12th IYG? We need to put it in writing, and we need to walk the talk. That's it. What is the next? Walk the talk. So, and I hope not just participants, all the committees, all the committee members, all the participants could cooperate together to walk the talk. All right. I know it is a big task or big responsibilities, and to compare it with our capacity as youth or our capacity in the nation itself, we might be just as small as an NGO. But don't forget, the force by the NGO could be the reason why they changed the what we call that, the policy. So it comes from the very little effort that will result or will produce a good policy to all the mankind. So don't see this small effort as they are just nothing. They are just used. You know, appreciate what the youth has done, as they are the youth, and they have the fresh idea. They have the new idea, and they are the new generation who know about the effective way to get closer to the people. And of course, when we talk about Islam, Rahmatan lil Alamin, and we are now facing another wave of Islamophobia, we should bring up this theme all over the world, to show the real Islam, to show how Islam treat the other people, how Islam treat the non-Muslim. You know, this is our task and our responsibility. You know, to show the image of Islam, the true Islam, and to make Islam as the most religion by the people of the world. Inshallah, we hope we can have a group of young people, future young leaders, I would say. They are the future young leaders who can lead the nation with good responsibility, good governance, and inshallah, we may see in the future a nation, what we call in Al-Quran, baldatun tayyibatun wa rabbun ghafur, inshallah.
Ameen, inshallah. And to the viewers out there at home, on behalf of the crew members, great panelists, and all of those who are involved with IYG 12 here in Malaysia live, coming to you, I bid you thank you, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.